Welcome to the Knocked Off Podcast.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Jeans.
They're a bit tighter, like people, especially how big mine is. Cha-ching. Yeah, it's just my balls are really saggy.
Hello, welcome back to the Knocked Off Podcast.
Yes, welcome back, listeners. How are we? How are you, Isabella?
Look, I'm okay. I'm alright. We may have tried to record this yesterday and it didn't go so great, so take two. Here we are.
We like to bring as much quality into this podcast as we like, guys, and we got about 10 minutes into it.
There was no quality.
The quality wasn't there.
There was a lot of silences.
We gave up. I mean, it was late. I was tired.
We were frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't a go. So here we are.
Today's worked out better for us anyway.
6 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon.
Better than 8:30 on a
Monday
night.
Yeah.
So.
I was on edge and then
So was I.
recording didn't really help. So anyway,
We
how's
go
your
again.
week? How's your week been?
It's been all right. I forgot yesterday anyway. It's good that we've come back. There's a few things I thought about today that
Yeah. I've kind of forgot what we spoke about anyway because I was so worked up about it.
it was all right. Back at work yesterday. I went to a funeral last Thursday. Thursday. No, the reason I'm bringing this up, Megan, the wife of the person, how do I say this?
Pete.
Of Pete, the man's funeral that we unfortunately went to. She asked for a shout out on the podcast. It's her sense of humour that she...
Did she do that in front of everyone?
No, just me. She just asked me.
Well, shout out to you, Megsy.
Yeah. Shout out to you. Hope you're doing well. Looking after
Probably
yourself.
one of the strongest people we know, hey?
Yeah. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. Went to that. But it was, good, a decent energy around there. Everyone was...
It was a celebration,
in
hey?
high spirits,
Yeah.
yes. Which
Yeah.
is always good.
Yeah.
Events like that. But I went for...
No, they're not always good.
No, I said which is always good when you're in high spirits.
Not being insensitive. Shout out to you, Megsy.
Yes. Anyway, let's move on from that. Went for a couple of rides over the weekend. Went for one Friday. Went for one on Sunday. Both very warm.
What were you riding?
My motorcycle.
Oh, sorry.
And then I worked out finally how to get the podcast onto YouTube. So there's now going to be that every week.
Yeah, so now you
Hopefully.
guys can see like our honest, like raw reactions to
Yeah.
the shit each other says, or you'll see me giving Jet the look like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" or "Hurry up." Anyway,
Anyway, that was my week. What about yours?
I went back to work last Thursday, which was a little bit rough. And I will say it's the second week of January. It's not getting any easier, and all these ins and outs and all that shit that we said last episode, tell you what, you have a lot of inspiration and motivation when you're on holidays, don't you? Because you come back and you just think...
Hey, no, hats off to us. We were good this morning. I went to the gym.
Yeah.
You did your Pilates.
True. What I was saying in yesterday's episode was I'd had full intentions of getting up yesterday morning. I'd signed up for this like Pilates challenge, like 4-week challenge, and I slept in, missed it. But today was better. Jet got up, went to the gym at like 4:30, and I really didn't want to get out of bed, but I kept saying I need to get out before he comes back because I didn't want to feel like a failure.
Well, I got home, I saw the bedroom door was open, and I just saw, you see the blanket sort of rolled up.
Yeah.
Saw that. It's like, oh, she's still in bed. I won't bother her. Then Isabella just walks out of like the spare room. I was like, what the fuck?
I was doing my Pilates in there.
I would have come said hello.
Yeah.
It was very quiet.
Yeah, well, I was kind of keeping it a secret that I was in there. I didn't want you to watch me do it because it was fucking hard. I used to do it all the time, and yeah, obviously really unfit, and it was just a bit of a burner.
Yeah, my hamstrings burnt all day from the gym this morning.
And it's if anyone's wondering, it's the Kick app, Keep It Cleaner, and yeah, 4-week challenge. I'll see how I go.
Kick, did you say?
Yeah, Kick.
Like KOK, like the messaging
KIC.
app? Oh.
Like Keep It Cleaner. Anyway, besides the point, I got up, got that done, which was nice, and it set my day up so much better. So I felt a lot better going into work this morning. I had literally, by the time I did my workout, had a break and had a shower, it was only like 6:15. So I had like just under 2 hours to do nothing. So I started to like put my clothes away that we'd folded, and I also laid on the bed for like an hour.
Yeah, I laid on the bed quickly after I got out of the
But
shower.
it actually felt really nice just to take it easy. My day at work wasn't so positive, but nonetheless, I survived. It's another day. Other than that, nothing too crazy. We've gotten into Harry Potter over the weekend, which is quite surprising. I wouldn't say either of us have ever been Harry Potter fans.
No.
But, yeah, I actually really like it. We're up to number 4. And I think one of my favourite parts is just watching them grow up across each movie as well.
They grow up a lot.
Very quickly, between like 2 and 3, would you say?
How long were they on? Like, it would have nearly been full time filming all them, or what?
Years, hey, yeah.
Like non-stop, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, you can see like between 2 movies, like how much they've changed in age. So they would have filmed that. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, they would have had pretty much no breaks.
That's their full-time
from-
job. Yep. I also just want to say I can't actually hear myself talking, so
Oh, I can hear you.
I think that's why I'm like yelling.
I don't know why. Oh. I can't hear myself now. Can you hear yourself?
Not really. Like, it's a bit quiet. Anyway, I can hear myself. Fuck, that was loud.
Sorry, how's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Righto.
Sorry if I was yelling that whole time. I
You're
literally
very
couldn't
bit.
hear myself at all. I felt like I was shouting. Anyway, week's been okay. We might just get into Instagram. Do you have anything else?
No, that was about my week. Nothing too extravagant. I'm not going to try and say that. It's not going to come out.
Yeah. Anyway, first thing I wanted to talk about is it's probably on everyone else's For You page.
What come up? We started on this yesterday, but it's come up a lot on my For You page today.
Well, this is actually something different.
Oh, sorry.
But I'll get to the other thing. Because I just remembered before, the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737. Have you seen this?
No?
You would have. A piece of like, I think this
Oh,
is how
yeah,
you say
sorry.
it, fuselage, which is like pretty much a size of like a fridge door, just fell off mid-flight. So from what I know, they've released some things but not a lot because it's like under investigation. But I've like listened and watched things from passengers. First thing I'm going to say is if I was a passenger, I would not be getting back on a fucking flight anytime soon.
This shit land, like, it was safe. They got down on the ground.
So,
I suppose.
yeah, I will preface. So they took off and it was about 10 minutes into their flight.
Oh, early.
Yeah, which is very lucky. Like any later.
How long was the flight?
I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, 10, 15 minutes and they heard this like very loud like bang. And when I say very loud, I imagine it would have been so loud, like terrifying.
You know what it's like when the window's down the car.
Exactly, right? And like the pressure. So I think the plane hadn't actually gotten up to
Cruising altitude.
yeah, like it was still ascending. Not sure if that makes it better or worse. Anyway, huge bang and this gush of like wind come across all of them. And this TikTok that I watched yesterday, the lady was sitting like right at the front. So she didn't know what had actually happened because the piece that had fallen off was more towards like the middle to back.
Was it like a emergency exit or something that fell out?
Well, I don't think it is. So they were trying to work that out and I don't think it is, but it's close to that. It was like, yeah, a whole like door kind of, but I don't think it was supposed to be an emergency door or anything that was ever meant to really be open, but I could be wrong. So this lady at the front, this TikTok I watched, the whole time she said the pilots didn't say a single word, didn't come over the
It's reassuring.
like intercom speakers, say anything. As soon as that bang happened, oxygen masks fell from.
Which would be like automatic for
Yeah,
the plane.
well, I guess with like that pressure, like
Yeah.
it just happens. So they fell straight away. And she said everyone kind of just, like, no one, like, said anything. They all just put the mask on because they knew, like, this isn't, like, an accident. Something's happened. And I think most people assumed straight away that it was, like, an engine, like, issue. Like, you obviously wouldn't expect a fucking door to fall off the plane.
Wouldn't they have seen it, though?
So the people at the front,
Oh, at the front.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
couldn't see. People at the back, obviously,
Yeah.
they knew big time what had happened. So, yeah, the plane turned around. The flight attendants did come on and just say, like, there is a situation, like, we need you to put your mask on, whatnot. But that was, like, it. There was not much communication. Pilots, completely silent, which obviously they knew they had bigger issues going on. But I also feel like I would have wanted reassurance from the person flying the plane that I'm getting you back safely. But I guess they might not have known that. So they directly turned back around to try and land this plane. And in the meantime, passengers, so when this piece has fallen off, like, phones and stuff have fallen out.
Getting, like, sucked out.
Yeah, there was luckily, like, no one sitting in that row or in that chair beside it. But apparently, again, like, hearsay, I guess, there was, like, parents, like, literally holding their kids down because of how strong, like,
Oh, I'd imagine it would
that
be.
pressure is.
You ever seen Snakes on a Plane?
Snakes.
Oh, you would hate that movie, actually.
No,
Snakes on a Plane.
No.
To a
I don't really like plane movies. They freak me out.
Well, this one's got snakes on the plane,
Fuck that.
and it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it, and, like, all the snakes are on there. Spoilers, guys. You will never watch it, so it's not a big
No,
deal.
ever.
But he shoots, like, out the cabin, and it, like, sucks all the snakes out.
Oh.
And, like, I don't know, it seems realistic. Like, all the plane
Yeah.
starts, like, ripping apart and shit.
Well, like you said, like, you can feel it in a car on a highway, like how fast you're going. Imagine that. So I just think that whole feeling would be so indescribable, but terrifying.
You'd think you'd be in a dream, huh?
Yeah, and I think you just assume, like, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. But, like, would you rather have been sitting at the front, no idea what's going on, or at the back and knowing? Yeah, I think I'd rather be naive and just, like, not know about any of it and just be oblivious. Yeah. Anyway, this same girl was like, we all then got off the plane and just all went and lined up, like, in the customer service, like, to try and get, like, new flights and stuff. But I think that would just, imagine then getting on your next plane, like, the next day or whatever. How terrifying.
Yeah, you'd be shitting.
I will say too, so they think it was, like, a door plug that failed, which I'm not really sure how that works. But again, who would know? These are, like, literal articles that are probably written by someone, like, sitting in their bedroom, like, making their own shit up. But a Portland school teacher found the piece in his backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was, like, the size of a fridge door. That's reasonable, right? Like, imagine if that landed on someone or something.
Didn't hit anything, didn't break anything?
No, not that I...
Jeez, lucky.
Not that I know. Anyway.
Speaking about flying, you got your payback from Bonza too,
Yeah,
huh?
Bonza
Finally?
refund.
When was that? That was episodes ago.
That was
5 weeks?
the
What's
very, very beginning of December or end of November.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, Bonza.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck you guys, 'cause you're not worth all the stress. Anyway, the other thing I was going to talk about is the Golden Globes were held yesterday. It was the 81st Golden Globes, I think. So they're all about the best of film and television. So just some, like, winners and whatnot. We've got Ricky Gervais. Is that how you say his name? I
Yeah.
always feel like I'm saying it wrong.
That's right.
He was the best stand-up comedian on television.
So what movie is what, like, show was that in? Or is it
No,
or is that for a
I
stand
think
up
it's
special?
just overall. Like, I don't know, because
Surely you would have had to do a special though.
I know he's a comedian, but I always thought his shows were, like, acting, right?
He does stand up too.
Yeah, well,
So
I guess for
he
that,
must have had to come
Yeah.
out with a special.
I would say so.
His stand up.
Not that good.
It's a bit boomer comedy, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
Making
know
fun
what
of
you
the-
mean. Yeah,
Our
Of us,
generation,
yeah.
and then, you know, he's an atheist, so it's, I don't know, it's a bit repetitive.
yeah.
It is, like, it is
I find
funny,
him
but
funny in some ways, but in other ways, I also think, like, that was not funny at all.
no.
Like, and I know what you mean. Like, Boomer
His TV shows and stuff, they're
is a
they're
good way to kind of describe that,
Yeah.
I think, too, because it's all about attacking the younger
yeah.
generations.
But his TV shows and stuff are pretty good.
Afterlife is probably like one of my top TV shows of all time.
Afterlife, The Office, What else you got?
Yeah,
There's a few others, but
I
yeah.
find him like genuinely funny in those situations. Anyway, Billie Eilish won Best Song in a Motion Picture, which is What Was I Made For, which was in the Barbie movie. And then they had a new award this year, which was called the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement. So this award was for a box office that has received like made gross 150 million, of which 100 million must come from the domestic box office, right?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, so much money. And I think there was like 9 nominees.
Really?
Yeah, which that's a lot.
Shit, yeah.
I think Oppenheimer could
Yeah, I
have
was
been
going to
one.
say Oppenheimer would have been out there.
Or if it doesn't make that money, it has to have reached a particular number of streams. But I'm
right.
sure if you've met that number of streams, the money would be
But
similar.
is that made money?
It's a total.
Or that's just the money that's
like
coming.
receipt. Yeah. It's not making. Sorry. It's
So I'm going to say like maybe like Barbie would have cost a lot
to make. Yeah. So it's not money making. It's what's the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyway, so that was Barbie. They won that one. I don't know if I actually said that.
No, you didn't.
Speaking of Oppenheimer, they won 5 awards.
Shit, that's a few.
Yeah.
How many did Barbie win?
I think 2.
Oh, really?
1 or 2. Yeah. Which I think people were disappointed, but at the same time, like I loved the movie, but it's also not extravagant.
No.
You know.
I suppose not.
Yeah. Like it's.
I haven't
great.
seen Oppenheimer, but I would imagine
Me
that
either,
cinematography would have been pretty good.
Like that's the thing. Like Barbie storyline, all of that, great. But when you're going into like the nitty gritty of this stuff, you can see probably why other things.
I don't know. It makes sense.
Have you seen Beef? I think it's on Netflix. It was nominated for a lot too, but I've never even heard of it.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of the Golden Globes, of course, they need a host, which I think when it comes to things like this, it's probably quite hard to find a host, given like backlash that would be received. Well, they're
if you
probably
do a shit job.
I was gonna say they're probably regretting their choice now. So the host was Joe Coy. He was only asked to come on board apparently 2 weeks ago.
What's he in? I've seen him before, but I don't know what from.
I'd never even heard of him.
No, I've definitely seen him in something. It's going to be hard to look him up now because it's just going to be all about the
All of the
Golden Globe stuff.
Yeah. So he's received a lot of backlash after some like questionable comments on the night, but he was very quick to blame his writers for all of the remarks. So I'll just give you an example of a few. So Taylor Swift was obviously in the crowd. So he said, "We came on after a football doubleheader. The difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL is the Golden Globes have fewer shots of Taylor Swift." Pretty harmless, right?
Yeah, that's not much.
I feel like everyone always has to out Taylor Swift though. Do you reckon she gets picked on? Like,
She's a billionaire.
do you think?
I think it's valid.
Yeah. Anyway, her face, I am assuming it's probably edited. Like they've snipped things together.
No, I think that's real.
Is it?
Yeah.
So there's a video I saw of while he was saying that, and her face went from like smiling, laughing to just like I'm gonna kill this man. There was another video.
I think he's just like a stand-up.
Another video I saw of Selena Gomez. She literally had her head in her hands, like just on the table, like what the fuck. There was another one.
Robert De Niro.
He made
Went to Robert De Niro's face. He's just straight facing.
Yeah, you could see. There was like a little like compilation of everyone's like reactions. Not great. No one was really laughing.
No.
It was like Margot Robbie. So he said, the Barbie movie, it's just on a plastic doll with big boobies. And she was like awkwardly laughing. Like she looked like she found it really funny, but you could tell that it was also like, shut the fuck up.
Have you got the other joke you said there?
Another one I have here is the colour purple is also what happens to your butt when you take Ozempic, which is a weight loss drug. So people got triggered about that.
You got another one there?
What's that?
Any more jokes?
No.
Oh, because there's one he said, it's really awkward to watch, hard to watch. He goes, Barbie, he goes, it was hard watching a movie for so long being attracted to a plastic doll. And then he goes, I think it's it was your eyes, Ryan Reynolds. So like the joke was that he was actually talking about Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan.
But the camera goes, so like Margot's like, haha, laughing, goes to Ryan, stone
Dead
cold, straight
serious.
face. It's so good.
I haven't seen that. That's funny. But
That's
it's also
that's enough out of him.
yeah.
Enough.
Like I think it'd be a tough gig because it would be hard to like get up, I think, in a room of celebrities who all think they're whatever. But at the same time, like I find some of it funny, but I don't find like
I
that
think-
shit funny where it's like
I think it's come back because
Where
he's
it's
like
just
tried to
like-
blame his riders and shit for bad jokes. It's like,
yeah, like you said it.
but then he's like he's like he literally said
Yeah.
the ones you laughed at, they're my jokes, and the ones you aren't laughing at
Yeah.
it, the ones like,
Yeah.
if you want to
No,
claim one,
yeah.
claim them all. Like,
And like you're saying it.
Yeah.
Like that's on you. And I think the other thing that may have like pissed them all off a bit is he admitted that like, oh, I haven't, when they asked me if I'd seen all these films and stuff, I said yeah, and he goes, but I lied. So like he probably didn't have much of an idea.
no.
But at the same time, is that a joke? Who knows? Anyway, the other thing is the ad breaks were literally just like a zoomed in of like Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet, like just like kissing
Talking
and like
and shit.
talking, like
In the crowd, you say.
yeah, they wouldn't have probably known at the time, but there was just cameras on them, and that's what the ads were. Like so random. Plus,
It's always so awkward when they like pan the camera to someone, like when someone's getting spoken
Yeah.
about on stage, they put the camera on. They're just like
yeah,
awkward as fuck.
yeah, and to be fair, I don't know how many hours they go for, but I'd say quite a substantial amount of time. Imagine always having to like be like cheery and
Yeah, I know.
smiley, like look like you want to be there. Anyway, the other thing I did want to say is I'll pop a photo on our story, but Billie Eilish's outfit compared to everyone else's was just very like, how you going? Now I did show you a photo of this yesterday,
We've been here before.
but enlighten me on what you think
I kind of forget.
her outfit.
Oh, I said this
Was
yesterday.
inspired
She
by-
looks like Colonel Sanders a little bit.
Yeah. And I think she looks a bit like Chicken Little.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but she does.
Looks like Chicken Little's dad.
All the rest of the outfits, pretty good. Margot Bobby. Margot Robbie always slays. Taylor Swift, bit boring. Looked like she was wearing like a year 12 formal dress.
Mm.
But anyway, I'll pop Billie Eilish's on our story and I'll let you guys decide what you think. Finally, I into Instagram. I did want to comment on the Grammys, which are coming up in February. So SZA, which Jet informs me he doesn't even know a single song she sings. For those of you who don't know, she sings like Kill Bill, which is like pretty popular. She was nominated for 9 like awards.
It's a lot, huh?
Like that was the most awards nominated.
What's the what is the Grammy?
Grammys, I think, is all music.
No, but like
oh,
the main
oh,
thing, is it like the most streamed song of the year?
oh, I don't know.
Or
Probably,
album
yeah.
or something?
There's all different like sections.
Kanye's got heaps.
When I was looking through, like, there's like country section. There's like pop. There's like rock. Like it's all like separated. So I don't know if there's like one.
But like there is like the main one.
Yeah, I don't know
pretty sure.
what that is. Anyway, I just realised I've been like rambling for so long, and I haven't even shared my shittest Daily Mail article of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll keep it quick. But my article is, this is how it reads. Footy star Corey Wagner's new wife reveals the shocking moment a bridesmaid did the unthinkable during their stunning Bali wedding. So Corey Wagner's an AFL player for Fremantle, I think. That's irrelevant.
Can you show me him? No pictures.
This guy?
Nah, I don't know.
Anyway, to me, irrelevant. But the way they've carried on in this title, I clicked on it and I was like, shit, has the bridesmaid like gone and like kissed the groom? Like, has she made a scene? What has she done? The poor fucking bridesmaid in the middle of the ceremony had to vomit. She was unwell.
no.
And they've
Barley
made
belly.
this entire, yeah, probably, like barley belly. They've made this whole article on how her bridesmaid has done this unthinkable, shocking thing during the ceremony, and despite the plenty of drama away from the lens, there's this beautiful picture. How bad would you feel being the fucking
Oh, yeah.
bridesmaid? the poor thing. It's just like, why is this news? But she probably did have barley belly. I didn't even think of that.
That clickbait reminds me one time you got very clickbaited by something. It was Sarah's Day.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember this.
it read, our house got broken into on the day of our wedding. And Isabel goes, oh my God, I got to watch this. I got to see what happens.
Yeah, because I don't usually really watch it.
I get into like a quarter of the video and I'm listening to it. And I say to Isabella, I know what's happening here. She's forgotten something, and one of her friends had to like break in through a window to get like some jewellery.
But she told them to go there.
Yeah. Some jewellery she'd forgotten. So she got her friend to pick it up.
She got her friend to go to their house, put the PIN code into the front door, go in, grab the thing, lock the door.
Just so clickbaity. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's so bad.
That's probably one of the worst clickbaits
you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just wonder, one, who shared that this poor girl spewed at this wedding? Two.
Well, it's probably, would it be live streamed like all them celebrities now?
I don't know.
Like
is he that famous? Like, never heard of him, to be honest.
Yeah, we don't watch AFL either.
Yeah, he could be a really big AFL star. But I just couldn't they just make an article about the wedding?
Probably not. It's not how Daily Mail rolls, bro. That's why we do these articles.
Anyway, it was just really like silly when I read it. So I was like, that's a good one to share. Anyway, all from me for now. I might just take a breath and let you move on to what's in the spotlight.
Yep. Found a name for it, guys. Thought of it yesterday. I'm brilliant at creating names for things. What's in the spotlight for me this week? Sort of a highlight and a low light here, all in one. But Jet Lawrence, in his premier debut in the open class in the Supercross in America, wins. Never been done before.
Ever. How old is he?
20. He's younger than us.
And you guys have, this is a bit off topic, but you and him have the same first name, same middle name, and you're born like exactly like a year apart or something, aren't you?
Yeah, he's in August.
Very weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were only a few days apart.
From the sunny coast, the lad. But yeah, he got the whole shot, which is crossing, it's like a line off the start first. Got past a little bit, got past that dude in the second corner, and that was last. He saw a bike in front of him. He led the whole thing, which is awesome. When's his birthday?
7th of August, 2003.
Week before me. Exactly a week.
Yeah, a week and a year after.
Yep. So, that was good on Jet's behalf, but his older brother Hunter didn't have so much fortune. He got cleaned out by Vince Freeze in the first corner of the heat race. Battered him up. I saw him in an interview after the race, and he had like bruising all over the top of his head from like his helmet.
Oh, ow.
The man cannot keep a visor on his helmet either. I'd actually love...
His face and head was like bruised.
Yeah, like above, like on his forehead.
Ow.
Like obviously where
he must have hit it hard,
yeah.
But
on these new helmets, the visors are made so they just sort of like, they don't break, like they just pull out.
Yeah.
So like your head doesn't dig into the dirt and shit. Every time he crashes, he seems to break his. Yeah. Like people usually don't do that, but he done it the day before, done it on race day. So anyway, he went no good in the heat. Then went to the last chance qualifier, had a bad start. I think the start out of the heat race sort of rattled him a bit. And then he unfortunately didn't even make the main event, which is pretty unfortunate and not a really good look, not the best look for him.
Yeah.
For being in a factory team. But anyway, better things next week for him. I think he'll bounce back.
Is Jet usually like the brother that's always in the spotlight though?
Well, the way it sort of worked is Hunter's always sort of failed and Jet's learnt from those failures and hasn't. Because
I feel like it's always Jet that I hear about.
Jet's definitely a better rider.
Yeah.
Easy, but yeah, Hunter's always sort of had to do things the hard way and Jet's watched how that's happened.
Yeah, avoided that.
And their dad, he's pretty cool. I'll see if I can find it. It was so good. Oh shit, I'm not on here. He done an interview after the race, and during the motocross season where Jet went undefeated, the class, there was a few people missing from the opens class. Undefeated's only been done by 2 other people, so it's a pretty amazing feat, really. Here it is, I got it. Shit, where was it? So people were saying how that, there wasn't enough people in the class for it to be an undefeated season, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, his dad's come out. This is what he said after the race.
Hope people now will just realise that and go, wow, this kid isn't racing a depleted field like last year they were talking about. Like, they're just trying to find excuses and trying to find things to go, oh, he's not that great. Guess what, motherfuckers? He is. So yeah, suck it up.
Oh,
yeah,
proud dad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He'd come out and big fuck you to the haters, which was cool.
It's so true what he's saying though, and it's in every sport, it's in every, it's just life in general. People will always find an excuse.
Oh, you should see some of the comment sections after he wins and shit.
Really?
Like, they're nearly wishing fucking death on this
Motocross
kid.
is pretty savage, isn't it?
And because he's an Australian doing well in America. People are just hating on him.
And it's not even Americans hating on him because he's Australian. It's Australians hating the fact that he's in America too.
No.
Or not.
No way. Aussies love that he's over there.
Yeah, because I was going to say, sometimes I find Australians are so anti-America that it's like...
Nah, this is different because we're beating them.
Yeah,
see?
True.
It's not like we're just in amongst it. We're over there kicking their ass. So it's...
What I was going to say, though, is, people will never be happy for others, successes. They're always...
No, but, yeah, the Americans, they hate... When it was Motocross of Nations, so, you race everyone... your three best riders from your country all go in and race each other. When it was happening, people from America, other Lawrence boys, going to race for America, seeing as a rider. It's like, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah. It's not how the Olympics work, is it?
No. So anyway, that's how that went. And then while the racing was going on, I saw, this was in the Spotlight, there's a racer there, he was wearing a one-piece riding set. It was overall sort of.
Oh, it come up over his...
Yeah, it's just one whole thing.
Show me.
It's it's just shirt and pants together.
That's really weird.
So,
what if you had to go to the toilet?
There's a little fly there. Here, I'll see if I can find this video of him putting it on. Turn this down. I don't think they're going to release it. I think it's more I heard today on another podcast. Yeah, it's more for mountain biking people sort of thing. But it's going to show me you putting it on. It's pretty cool. It's all their stuff in the motocross now is skin tight. So.
I was going to say, if you look at that and look at the gear that you wear, that looks like skins.
Yeah, I love having my shit baggy though. I hate it being tight. It feels so restricted.
Yeah, I guess when they're riding, they wouldn't even feel that.
I think they just get used to it.
Yeah, but wow, I guess it's probably safer though too having it tight because
it's good. Your shirt does come untucked and shit.
There's no chance for it to get caught or anything like that. He looks like he's going to go scuba diving.
But obviously it's all been custom made to fit him and stuff. So it's just a bit of a prototype thing, but pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting.
Over the weekend, David Warner retired from Test cricket.
Did he?
Yeah. Yes. This has been big news.
And he lost his...
No, this was coming into this.
Okay.
He found it.
Hopefully not in his bag.
Hasn't been said as much, but Qantas definitely didn't have it.
Imagine if he got home and he was like...
I think that may have been what happened.
You're kidding?
No.
Wow. How embarrassing would that be?
Yeah.
Imagine just being so upset. He's probably been crying over it, angry.
Looks in another bag. There it is.
Abusing everyone. Poor Qantas.
Poor Qantas.
And then all of a sudden...
Chappelle got in on it.
Oh, there it is. I didn't know he retired.
Yeah.
See,
just from Test cricket.
Clearly I don't look at what's in the spotlight.
No. But yeah, just from Test cricket.
Yeah, right.
So
How old is he?
I could be getting up there, 35, I'd have to guess.
Up there. Yeah. Yeah, right.
So yeah, he retired in Sydney. The SCG.
Good on him.
37. Getting on.
Nice. All right.
So yeah, that is all that was in my spotlight for the week.
Very good. I learnt some new things. So
yeah.
Informative. Well, I guess everyone's probably wondering what's on my nose. And tell you what, it's been a week. It's only Tuesday. But I was having quite a good weekend. Got to Sunday night and I thought, I actually need to go on and buy someone a birthday present. I won't say who. I go into my bank account, and I actually have done a little bit of online shopping in the past week or so, just with different things I've had to do. And I just went on to check my account, make sure there was money on there, because I don't often leave much money on my card in the off chance that I was to get hacked. So I go on and I like look at like my recent transactions, because I knew that there was like roughly like $100 on the card, and when I looked, there was only like I think $15 something. So I click on and I was like, that's weird. But then, you know, you check, because I often have like bills, BPays and stuff come out. I look in there and there's like this random transaction from the Iconic for $82. And I was like, well, I definitely haven't done that. I shop at the Iconic very frequently, like all the time, but I didn't buy anything from them. So I was like, that's really weird. I went through like my emails and everything to make sure I hadn't accidentally ordered something somehow. And then I went to go into the app, which I have an account for, and they couldn't recognize like my email, my account or anything. And I was like, right, this is dodgy. I looked in my emails, and while I was going through, I noticed quite a few like spam, like hacker kind of emails. So I got onto like CommBank, and I'm like, it's like 8:30 on a Sunday night, so there's no one there that's a human to talk to. It's all robots. So I sent a message, and I'm like, I need to dispute this payment. And they literally said to me, oh, just contact the shop. We can't really do anything. And I'm like, and what's the fucking Iconic going to do about it? Anyway, I proceeded to continue to talk to this robot, and eventually I lodged a dispute. I had to cancel my card and whatnot. But the annoying thing about this is they hacked my email address as well. I don't really understand how, but they do. Probably because I have the same password for everything. So if you do that, I wouldn't recommend, because I'm now changing my password on like 100 different sites because they're in everything. And I went on to Outlook online, and there was hundreds, like I want to say hundreds of attempts of them trying to get into my email over a course of like 2 weeks.
You don't even have that much money, bro.
What do you mean?
Look
Yeah, like why are they so persistent?
I know, that's what I mean.
There was like China, Germany, Croatia, like, but there'd just be all these little bots just constantly getting into it. Anyway, they were successful, but I've later then like realised that it's actually an issue with the Iconic and their security on their on their site. So they've received a lot of like backlash. Someone had a $700 order go through on theirs. Imagine having that much money just sitting on your card. But yeah, $700. So I was like, oh, $82 isn't that bad, but it's still annoying. And then I felt really like worried, because I'm like, oh, I've got to cancel my card, and then you got to then wait for your bloody card to get here in the mail. So it's just like the biggest fuck around, and having to reset passwords and go through everything, make sure there's no more transactions. It was just the biggest pain in my ass. So PSA, change your passwords. Don't make them the same for everything.
Yeah, I probably need to get on to that a bit more.
And if you have the Iconic app, make sure your bank details aren't saved on there, for one. And two, maybe just don't use it, because fuck, I don't trust them anymore. Like, get better security or something. Like, they must have been hacked. So I feel like I'm just reliving this over and over. I had Optus like last year, which I'm not even an Optus customer, but they still had my information from previous years. We had one of the health funds get hacked. So, bit over it, hey.
Yeah, it's no fun getting hacked.
Yeah. Although,
At least you don't have much money.
as bad as it is, I prefer the, you say at least you don't have much money?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It only takes so much.
At least, like, I'd rather the spam emails than like spam phone calls.
Yeah.
Because you don't
It's
really
not an
realise that they're
inconvenience.
there. Anyway, that's all from me. Bit of a different one, but very specific to this week. Anything up your nose?
Yeah, there's a bit up there, Isabella.
Such as?
Well, watch the Supercross on the weekend. Awesome watch. Good coverage, good commentary. But the price of the fucking thing.
so expensive.
$300 and something
I thought it was
dollars.
$250.
Oh no, sorry, $280
Oh my
because
god.
it goes across from America and
American
Australia.
tier, yeah.
That does cover 17, 22. What's that? Why can't I work that out?
What? 17 plus 22.
Why can't I work that out in my head?
I just had it in my head and then you...
Jeez, I'm really blanking.
40?
Yeah. Oh,
No,
it's 43.
30. Like, it's like
Yeah,
just
it's 43 for all of them, actually. That's what
Okay,
the
that
number
took
is.
us so long. And it was
There's
still
another
wrong.
3 races that I wasn't thinking of, I think. Anyway, whatever it is, 42. You get 42 races for that, but that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. And can you watch it on more than one device?
Nope.
Yeah. That's like daylight
That's
robbery.
per
that.
person.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah.
Did you buy it too? You
Nah.
didn't tell me that.
My mummy was nice and she bought it for me. I got it for Dad as a gift for Christmas. And then
That's right.
I thought, oh yeah, I'll buy it and then we'll both be able to
We
use
did
his,
that, yeah. Yeah.
use his account. Go on to watch it. I can't watch it because Dad's
That's so
watching it on the-
wrong.
It's so annoying.
They're just greedy, aren't
So
they?
yeah, that really got up under my bonnet.
Is it free in America or do you have to pay there?
You would have to pay for it there, but you can watch it on, I think it's NBC Sports. So if you buy like the NBC Sports
You're just
package,
paying for that.
you get
Yeah.
that plus
Like if,
whatever else
say
comes
like
under that.
we buy KO and we
Yeah.
watch the
So whatever
footy.
else comes
That's
under that.
so annoying. Yeah, right.
And you can't stream it on anything else
Yeah.
here in Australia.
Is there anything else up your nose?
I wasn't happy that we slept in yesterday.
Me either, but because you weren't getting out of bed, I was like, oh, I won't either. It was just easier.
Not not overly upset about it, but
It's just annoying. Not a good start to the week, but
no.
we were better today.
Yes, we were. We'll be
And we'll
even
be better tomorrow. All right. Anything else?
So I'm gonna start doing Reddit bizarre stories.
Yeah.
I had a good one yesterday,
God.
but it was up, and then I obviously couldn't find it again because
Oh,
I didn't
Reddit.
save it.
You just go down some like weird like rabbit holes on
Yeah.
there. Eh?
So I'm on the Am I the Arsehole subreddit. Have you heard of the Am I the Arsehole subreddit?
Yeah, I think I have.
So people just write in, tell their stories. But the thing about this is, I'm just going to go through a few. I won't read it because they're fucking babble on about
Yeah.
whatever
all
they're
of
the
them.
arsehole for. But usually you can tell from reading just the title
Whether they are the
whether they're the
arsehole.
arsehole
Yeah.
or the other person is the
Yeah.
arsehole. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through. If
Okay.
we're a bit skeptical, I might read into the article a bit. But I think 95% will be able to go straight away. You're the arsehole, they're the arsehole.
Yeah, okay, go.
Am I the arsehole for telling my husband that I will no longer participate in family vacations if his ex is present?
He's the arsehole.
Yes, very easy. Like, what do you?
Why is she there?
Why do you need to explain yourself?
The fact that she's come to Reddit for that.
Oh, actually, we might need to read in this one. He got his.
Okay, if it's an ex from like primary school, then we
No,
might
he
need
got
to
his
retrace.
foreign girlfriend Elizabeth pregnant.
Oh,
Their relationship was rocky. I don't know. Maybe the kids there, but I think still don't
he's
come
the
on.
arsehole. Why
Yeah.
is she there?
Don't come on a holiday. She can come.
Yeah, but if it's like a past relationship with kids, it's fine for her to come if you've got a good relationship with her and she's welcome.
Yeah.
But if she's not, she needs to do something else with your kids separate. Like you're in a married relationship.
Okay, this one might be a bit harder. Am I the arsehole for not letting my sister hold my baby? What do you reckon?
This is going to be controversial. I
You
think
about it and I'll read into it.
this person's the arsehole. But if the sister's like
Hold on.
psycho,
Sister has Down syndrome. She has a history of being physical.
oh my god, so it's dangerous.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think you're not the arsehole. I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
the
I don't
sister's
think
the
your
arsehole.
sister is either. Oh my god, that's very fair.
This one's good. Am I the arsehole for not wanting to wear an I love my girlfriend t-shirt?
Yeah.
I think not. That's so embarrassing.
I can't believe people actually buy that.
I don't know
I'm gonna-
what situation you would need
I'm
to
gonna
wear one of them in.
Get you one with like my face on it.
I'd appreciate if you. I'm not going to wear it. Don't waste your money.
Pajama shirt.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I just hit the wrong one. I think it's this one.
Jeez, everyone in here is just stop doing that.
Sorry, I didn't realise that when you hit it, it didn't just turn off. Jet's like really organised today, guys.
Sorry,
it's not me for once.
Am I the arsehole for not wanting to take in my sister's 8-year-old daughter?
No, the other person's the arsehole. The
Yes.
sister.
Given the circumstances.
Given the circumstances, yeah.
Face value,
It's not your
it's not
responsibility.
your responsibility. Am I the arsehole for going to a hotel to avoid my mother-in-law?
What's the situation?
Monster-in-law.
Monster-in-law. Yeah, what's the circumstance? Is she crazy?
She says, my mother-in-law is a good woman, make no mistake. So I don't know. Maybe you are the arsehole.
Yeah, maybe you are being a bit over the top. But I think some people get very unlucky with mother-in-laws because
yes.
obviously I'm very blessed that I have great in-laws, so I've never had to experience this. But I hear stories from like friends and that, you know, and you hear about the shit.
There is a lot of mother-in-law ones
is there
in here.
Monster-in-law, it's a thing. Like they can be so protective of their children that like one person coming into the family is just like the end of the world for them. They can't let go.
Am I the arsehole for telling my mother-in-law that baby showers are for mums, not grandmas? And then it says over a dress. That doesn't really make sense. I think the mother-in-law should probably be invited to the baby shower, yeah?
Was she not invited?
Am I the arsehole for telling my mother-in-law that baby showers are for mums, not grandmas?
Oh, yeah. In my head, I was thinking like the
I think we're
mum's
talking
mum.
about the mum.
Yeah.
Oh, about the
obviously.
baby, sorry.
Yeah.
I think you are the arsehole.
I think the mother-in-law has a right to be there, given it's her grandchild.
Am I the arsehole for telling my mother-in-law to stay out of things that don't fucking concern her? I don't think so.
These people are game, hey? Because
Oh, but
I understand.
no
like,
one's real on here. Like, it's all fake
Yeah.
accounts and
But
stuff.
like this would happen. And I think about it. Even if I did have an issue, I don't think I would be vocal about it. Unless it was so bad that I had to be. Like, I think you just put
Yeah, a
up
lot
with
of
it.
people come on here to vent.
Don't
So
you
I
just,
suppose it's a good
don't
way
you
to
just
get
put
it
up with it? Like, isn't that what you're meant to do?
Yeah.
Unless it's absolutely, like, you know, over the top.
Am I the arsehole for asking my mother-in-law to leave my house? What a mother-in-law wants here.
So awkward.
I think some of these people might need to go to family therapy. Or something.
Or maybe, like, address the issue directly.
So, thoughts on them?
I like that. That's a good segment.
Yeah, I did have one about, it was songs you didn't really know the meaning to,
Yeah.
but
I
Can't
like
find-
that.
I can't
Am I
find
the
it.
asshole? All right. Anything else?
not really. Just having a quick geese through Reddit. I don't mind it. I actually do get stuck on here a fair bit.
So do I, because I'll Google something, and that seems to be like one of the only places where sometimes I find answers or like a thread on something. And
Yeah.
like it's never like completely accurate, but it's a good read.
It's good for finding some news that might not be published anywhere else because it's just people talking
and it's
shit.
good like gossip.
Yeah. Good other stuff on here too.
Is there?
Yeah.
I did not know that there was that side of it. Just like Twitter, apparently.
Did you not?
No?
Should we play Reddit 50-50? Have you heard of this?
No.
We'll play it.
I'm scared. I'm so innocent when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm just like, I thought Twitter was to like tweet, not to like go look at naked photos of people. I thought Reddit was to get your questions asked about why your mother-in-law is crazy. Like, or there's so much on Reddit. Like, it ranges so much. Like, I think when I find myself on Reddit, it's because I've Googled my symptoms and it's like come up with like, do I have a brain tumor? Because my head hurts.
So Reddit 50-50 is you get a description.
Yep.
One's a good thing, one's a bad thing. So 50-50, man getting electrocuted or insane circus skills.
So
You ready?
how do we
There's
play?
We just watch whatever's going to come up. I feel like it's a man going to be getting electrocuted.
Oh my God.
How long does this go for?
Probably too long.
No, it's nearly done. Halfway.
He's sitting on a train.
Standing on top of like a subway train.
I'm really nervous.
Someone just threw something at him.
Oh!
Shit. Righto. Lion mauls multiple people to death.
Oh,
Lion gets all the pets.
please be
Oh,
the pet.
shit.
I can't actually see.
Oh,
No.
we're not watching
No. I thought it was going to be the one where it gets all the pets.
Oh, I think we're just going to struggle. A field of beautiful yellow flowers. A man caught in a textile machine.
Nah.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Why is there no good ones?
Why can't we just get the nice, like, flowers or...
I love how they all, like, have the NSFW warning on them. Like, I'm pretty sure they're all going to be bad. Delicious salmon dinner. Fish gets cut open and a surprise comes out.
This will be good. Nah, this is going to
No,
make me
watch
feel
it. Watch
so
it. We got to watch
sick.
it. Jesus, what is that?
I feel sick.
Is that a phone? Maybe? Oh, Jesus.
Fish makes me uncomfortable as it is.
What do you reckon it is? Turtle, maybe. Maybe it's a turtle.
Something living, I reckon.
I don't think the fish is alive anymore. Come on, make a prediction before it gets cut out.
I don't know. A crab.
It's like flat. Ugh.
I can't see
It's
it.
another fish.
Hey, I was actually going to say a fish. But I was
That's
like,
alive too.
okay, that's not that gross.
I thought it was going to be bad. Okay, one more. Let me see if I can.
Make it the best one.
It used to be like a really big thing.
Just click on
The
one
Reddit
random
50.
one.
No, well. Maybe the subreddit got deleted. Here we go. We might be on here.
Sorry. I like pressing that
Sakatra
button.
dragon tree opened wound by the knee. You ready?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's,
damn it.
That's so boring.
Yeah, that was shit.
It's like a little cut.
Beautiful cake. Man broke his ankle off rock climbing.
It's definitely rock climbing.
Oh,
I can't
Jesus.
see it. Oh!
Why is there no
Where's
good?
the rest of it?
Why is there no good ones? Hold on. Oh, I kind of want to look at this one now. Strawberry cloud cake. A person's eyes out of their socket. Yes.
Yes! Strawberry
It was
cake!
a strawberry cake. Thank God.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
What a whirlwind.
I'll have to find some other good stuff on Reddit, but I think that's
That's a good
I think
one.
that's better over
Yeah.
wacky question.
Yeah, it's a bit of a deep dark circle of
Um,
things.
Are we going to talk about the merch? Maybe.
Oh yeah, so for Christmas I ordered Jet Knocked Off podcast t-shirt. So we'll pop some details up on the Instagram where you guys can...
I might talk to a friend of mine who did some merch, and they had a website up, and I'll just see what he did for that, because I remember it was good the way it was rolling, so I might just talk to him.
Yeah. I want to stay with the company that we ordered through.
They got some good hats there. I reckon bucket hats. I
Yeah.
want a bucket hat for
So
it, guys,
they've got some really nice, like the quality of the t-shirts. They actually sell the brand at Universal Store, like basic tees, or they used to, I think. So it's good.
It's good quality.
Yeah, really nice, thick quality. Sizing's like true to size, I would say.
Yep.
And the print comes across nice. So
Are you going to get female and male, or
Well,
just go that one style?
we might just see like what the demand is. The only thing is with like the female is the male is the small size. I think is a small. So like it's probably still too big for some people, like myself.
I think we just go all tees. Or what?
It's like a bit too big, but I would wear it like that. Like I didn't really want it fitted. So we might just see what the demand's like. If there's enough females, like
Yeah, so we'll obviously have to do
we
a...
could do a female
have to
drop
do a
because they
pre-
have the exact same styles, just in a female cut.
Yeah.
So we can do that.
So yeah, we'll just have to do a
Like
a pre-sale,
pre-order.
obviously, guys,
Yeah.
to do it, because
We've got to just make it work.
we can't
That's
afford
what-
just to drop that much cash on clothes, and then obviously some of it not
Sell,
get bought
yeah.
and stuff.
So yeah, it's like a cream beige kind of t-shirt. We'll put photos up on Instagram and hopefully do some
I
bucket
think-
hats.
Yeah, I reckon the bucket hats would be good.
Yeah. So you'll see that in the next week or so, and let us know your thoughts and if you're interested, and we'll do like a cut-off date of when orders.
So we'll either have to do. We'll give you the details, but we might have to do like an email sort of order, or if I can work out how to do a
website,
a decent little website just for that.
I thought you bought a website with my card.
I just bought the domain, and then they wanted me to sign up for the website, and I didn't feel like
It
buying.
cost me like $90.
We got the domain though, so
But we can't use it.
knockedoff.shop, I think it is.
Yeah, check it out, guys. There's nothing on there.
Nothing on there. It's not even a website. We've just got that domain.
Yeah, but photos to come of the tees. They're really nice. And like I said, if there's enough like girls that want like a girl's, it's not like a different style. Like it's the exact shirt, but it's just like smaller sizes and like nicer fit. I bought a small like for myself, and it was like an oversized kind of fit.
I had a medium. It was probably true, but I'd probably go large.
Yeah, it was probably a little bit too tight in your chest. Yeah.
But they're pretty true to size. I think
Yeah.
like that's how a medium would usually fit
you. Yeah. You're always a bit like in between.
me. Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned. We'll put it up on the Instagrams, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yes, we will. Check
So
out the YouTube, guys.
I should say the Instagram is at Knocked Off Podcast.
Yep.
There
So
you
is
go.
the TikTok. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Email us at knockedoffpod@gmail.com.
And that's probably it. Don't annoy us too much.
If you go into the link in bio on the Instagram, it's got the the
Link tree,
YouTube
yeah.
link, the voicemail link in there as well, guys. Don't forget about them. They don't have any new ones yet, so
All right, that's
in there
enough
as
from
well.
us.
sorry, I just
So we have YouTube, and we have this.
was just trying to remember what that other thing was called.
Okay.
Speak Pipe.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for
Yes, we
listening.
will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.